Hey, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And today we are doing a sponsored playthrough of Tulikko from Pandasaurus Games. Tulikko is a tile drafting game in which we're going to be filling our board. Well, actually, we probably won't be filling our board, but we're going to be doing our best to gather tiles from the central display, placing into our board, with the goal being to completely put all our animal tokens and our river tokens onto our board. We can do that through general placement rules, as well as fulfilling various objectives and goals. We'll talk about those more in a second. The general turn structure, well, actually, let's talk about endgame. Endgame is going to be triggered either when we run out of tiles in our personal pile over here that we've shuffled, or when a player has completely emptied all of their animal and river tokens, at which point you'd finish the round, give the other player a chance to do so as well. If they don't, they lose. If we run out of tiles, we go to endgame scoring, which is basically you lose points for the things you haven't placed. As far as the turn structure, on your turn, you're going to draft a tile from the top of your deck, and then you're going to put it into one of the four sides of this display, which will push out another tile. The tile that you push out will then have to be placed onto your board, matching the symbol of the side that it came out of. There's 20 spots on the board, there's 4 different symbols, and 5 of each of those symbols. When you're done placing a tile, you're going to do a few things. If the colors match adjacent tiles, you will place animals onto the borders between those colors. If they do not match, you're going to place rivers to separate them. That is how you place your rivers and your animal tokens onto the board. But there are additional ways to get rid of your animal tokens. That's going to be the goals in the game. We have a set of general goals and then a set of category goals. Those category goals, there's a whole bunch of cards over here. You're going to pick one from each category for river, shape, and rotation. And you're going to take those. We have these goals over here, and when you fulfill a goal, you get to take 2 of your animal tokens and place it onto that card. It's not first come, first serve. Anyone can do it. The specific goals we have are going to be creating that shape. It could be rotated on your board. So over here, for example, this shape, or alternatively, I can do that shape. This one over here is going to have your 6 river tokens all have to touch, being one continuous shape as opposed to being fractured on the board. And this one is the specific rotation, the specific shape of those 2 reds, 1 green, and 1 blue. In that pattern, the pattern can be rotated, it cannot be flipped. So there's some degree of flexibility, but not a ton. Then we have these cards over here. These are going to give you additional goals. If you're the first player to cover all of the symbols of each of the 4 types, or any of the 4 types. So for example, if I cover all of these little portals over here, then I would go ahead and take 2 of these and place it onto there, helping me get rid of my animals. And that is first come, first serve. Only the first player to do that for each type can do that. And then lastly, there's going to be the ability tiles. These ability tiles, the first time you have 3 of a terrain type, you can take the matching ability tile. They give you different kinds of abilities. We will cover those when they happen. And the other player can still do so, but they have to have 4 tiles to then do so. So if you get there first, you only need 3. Otherwise, you need 4 of a color. We start with 1 color on our board. We only have 12 tiles we're placing out, which means we have a maximum of 13 tiles on our board. You cannot do everything in this game. Pick and choose wisely. And according to the rules, the youngest player goes first, which means, Meg, would you like to go?
Sure. I'm realizing that nothing really helps me right now.
Oh no, that's terrible. Also, we'll have a link to the page where you can go ahead and buy this if you want, or of course check out your friendly local game store.
Alright, I will place this here. Oh, there's a lot of trees.
Lots of trees in the center.
And this is a moon. I'm gonna place it here.
It's moon.
And that will place me
a
river.
river. I'm going to grab the top file of my display. I'm going to take it. I'm going to place it into the sun side, and I'm going to push out there. That's going to allow me to take this, and I'll put it down over here, which will also, likewise, get me a river. It's your turn.
Okay. Oh, this is tricky.
Just depends on what you're trying to do. What are your goals? What are you working towards?
Well, it's all about where they come out.
Also, what animal do you even have? Like, I think I have like a spiritual fox, 2 many tails.
Mine's like a deer.
It's a spiritual deer.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Which is going to come out the sun side.
Amazing.
And that is gonna have me place this here, where I'm not gonna place anything right now.
Great.
And we'll see how that goes.
I think that's a wise choice to see how things go. I will go ahead and I will take this, and we're going to place this. We will place this over here. And that's going to give me this, which I'll place over here. And that's going to give me an animal tile that I'm going to place on the border between those 2 matching colors. To you. Now we have a lot of the wintry trees. They're all trees, I realize. I called them forest earlier. They're all forest. They're just different types of forest.
I'm going to place this one here. And then put it here.
I think there is an excellent choice.
I don't know, man.
I want to do so many things, but I can't do all the things. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to place this in here. I'm going to put that out, take this, and put it down here, which is going to give me another animal. It also means I have 3 forest terrain over here, the green ones, which means I get this ability. I can use this ability at any time to place the tile on any spot, not the specific icon that it came out of.
And remind me what the snow ability one is.
The snow one over here is going to be that you can place your token in a second. You can basically, the tile you eject can be placed in again, even pushing your original tile out. Gives you some more flexibility over what color you get, or possibly getting back your original color if you wanted that.
Okay. I'm going to place this into here.
I believe that's going to give you this.
It is, and I will place this over here, which is going to also give me an animal.
Lovely. I am going to, decisions, let's see. Let's see how we handle this. I could do that there, I could do that there, but let's see what I get. I have this here. I will place this down over here, which is going to give me this tile, and I'm going to place it over here, which is going to give me another animal along the border there. So I'm slowly getting rid of my animals, but the forest, the rivers, very much not getting rid of those.
Okay. Ugh.
What were you hoping for?
Not the one I wanted to see.
What were you hoping for? You don't even have to use it, but you can't even use it.
I have this.
Oh, you can use it. You can totally use it. Yeah. Oh, and that would give you
And
another
either way,
tile.
then it's knowing that more red is in play and all
It is true. There's not a lot of red in play. But I guess we have
okay.
2 red in play. Meg has 2 red on her board.
I will do this.
Okay.
And take this.
Love to see it.
Oh. I'll put it here. And that's going to give me 2 rivers. I don't know what I'm doing. Man.
I am going to take my tile off the top. And I'm going to place it into here. Not even red again. Still not a red. I'm going to place it there. It's going to take this out. And I'm going to place this over here, which is going to give me 2 rivers as well. 1 and 2.
Okay.
And to you.
Okay.
I'm going to shuffle my deck, which means the 4 red that are on top, obviously, are immediately going to go to the bottom now because I did that. Because you can't actually change the odds. You can just think that you can. But it makes me think that I can.
I will place this here. And put this here.
Okay.
With the animal.
I'll take this. It's going to be red. It's not red. It's still not red. It's so not red. But what we can do... So we can place this in here. I'm just monopolizing green, which is insane, but it does help me get rid of a bunch of animals. I'm going to place this down here, and that's going to get rid of 2 more animals on the adjacent edges of green.
Okay. Alright. I guess...
It's a red!
I'm
It's a
gonna
red!
use-
You didn't make a big deal of it!
Yeah. It's a big red! I guess I'll use my token. So, I'm basically...
Going to put it in,
I'm
and
just
then,
going to put it here and then
and
take it
bounce
back out.
So you're placing it specifically there.
Yeah. So I'll place this here. And that gives me 3 red.
Yes, it does. The red one is a fun one. It allows you to place 2... This is actually my favorite one. It allows you to place 2 of your tokens onto any of the goal cards. So it's basically very helpful if you're like, I'm not getting that one anyway. It just basically gives you 2 free animal tokens placed onto a card.
Yeah, and I'm definitely just going to use it because I know I can't. So
Which one are you trying
I'm
to
going
do?
to do the river one because I just don't see
The
myself
rivers?
making that happen around
Yeah,
here.
just tricky.
I'm just not going to worry about
Yeah, you
it.
can choose not to place any tokens onto the board when you don't want to. Basically, when you place things out, you say, I don't want to place animals. I don't want to place rivers. The only reason to do that is if you're working your way towards certain goals. For example, having 6 connected rivers, you might not be able to otherwise.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
It's definitely going to be a red. It's a red. It's finally a red. But what do I actually want to
big
do
red.
is the bigger question. I don't know if I have strong opinions. I definitely don't want to do that as the problem. Man, this is like rough. Rough.
What to do?
I think that I will place this in this way and take the purple and put this over here. And that's going to put us a little river along that edge.
And an animal.
And an animal. That's true too. You get both those things. Yes, I'm only focused. I'm so laser focused on what I'm trying to do that I'm only doing the thing I'm trying to do.
Okay. Another red. Okay. I will place this here.
Okay.
Ooh, a little too far.
Yeah, there's always one tile in the center that you can't see. You can remember.
Place here, which is gonna give me an animal.
And your shape.
I also have the shape.
Shape. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I will draw a card. It is that purple forest. I'm going to place this out over here. And I'm going to take this red, placing it down over here, which is going to give me a river token.
Okay.
To you. I'm a little worried how fast you can trigger endgame. Because this is a fast and punchy game.
What is the purple ability?
The purple ability is you can move any tile. You would then, so this ability here is you can pick any tile, remove it from the board. You would remove all the tokens on it, then place it somewhere else, and put down all tokens you gained.
Okay.
You said okay with the way that I don't love the way you said okay.
Could I can't lose the objectives I've made?
Correct. You cannot lose objectives you've made.
Okay.
Anything you've already done, you've done.
Well.
I have only 4 tiles left. Again, the game end is triggered when either players run out of tiles, 12 full turns, or when a player has gotten rid of all the tokens, in which case, again, if I do it, it's the game, and if Meg does it, I have 1 more turn. Fun fact, I think it's a tie. Oh, no, ties are broken by the largest terrain size. So you want to look at the largest single terrain. Right now, for example, if the game ends in a tie, I have the single largest area of terrain, so I would win on a tie at the moment. If Meg catches up and has 5 to my 5, then you just do... at that point, it's just tie. But you both share the victory.
Sorry.
Share the victory.
Sorry.
It's all
I
good.
can't let myself mess that up.
This is a tie game. You're not really allowed mistakes.
I can.
Actually, I can. I love that. Actually, I can.
I do like it. Okay, so I'm gonna place this here.
Okay.
And that's gonna give me a river and an animal.
Okay. I'm gonna gather mine. I have a red again. I'm going to push it in over here. And I'm going to push out purple. I'm going to place this down over here. And that is going to have me putting a river token, which is going to have me doing a connected group of 6 rivers. So I place these out over here. And then, did you put yours on the right tile? Yes, you did. Okay. And then I also get to put another river down here, but I can't because I ran out of rivers. And I feel like I was going to do something else. I feel like, yes, I have 3 purple, so I take the purple tile. So I now have a second ability I can use. I can now move a tile if I so choose. But it is your turn.
Okay.
Indeed. That's what I think.
This. I will place this in here and take this.
Okay.
And place this here with the animal.
I don't love my options at the moment, but I can definitely do some things. Just the question is what I do. You have 2 tokens left.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that.
You have 2
I don't know
tokens.
if I should have made the choice I just made, but I made it.
Well, let's see what I got. I got a green, so I'm gonna have to big brain this for a second, just to think through like how I can actually get rid of 4 animal tokens before you get rid of your 2. Although I guess you're 1 turn ahead of me, so I do have time in that sense. If that's the case, if I have time, then I probably should do that. That makes the most sense, I think. Decisions. Give me 1 second to think this through. That can go there. And I'll get that, which is worth 3. I'll do that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this in over here on that side, taking the red. Then I'm going to use my ability tile. That's going to be this one, where I can place it on any symbol, not just the one I got out.
Nice.
And I'm going to place it over here. That's going to give me an animal token over here, as well as the rotation effect over there. So I'm going to get that configuration.
Nice.
And I'll put that over there. And then I believe it goes to your turn.
Okay.
It's not going to go down to 12 tiles. We're going to be done before this. I think. I'm pretty locked at being able to get rid of my animal tokens, so it's going to come down to possibly the tiebreaker. It might just end in a double tie, meaning a tie. It depends what you can do.
I'm gonna do that.
You can do it.
Place those here.
Yeah.
And see how that goes for me.
I think it's a tiebreaker. I think that's what it is. I don't see a way around that. I think I'm going to grab this tile over here. And I can't expand this section of green. Can I even get rid of this is the question I have now. I think, let me just double check. I have this and this over here. I could use that. That's the tricky part. Okay. So if I do that, I should be fine. Because I got, wait, what am I doing? I should just place this over here. Nope, I don't have the matching color here. So I don't have the matching color here. I could place one here or here.
That's why I put this one in here to at least
so
a loop.
I'm still fine because of this.
Yeah.
This is going to make it easier.
I think so too.
Because all I have to do is push this.
Can I make a suggestion?
You could definitely. I'm just going to push this in and then move it. You something clever?
When do you move it? Can you move this to here and then put a green moon? And then you'll have 6.
Interesting. So I was wondering about the ability to the tiles. You can use the tiles at any time during your turn. Yeah. So in theory, I could, but here's the tricky part. If I do that, I just need to make sure that I get them back. Because I lose the river. I place this here and then I place that here. Yeah, I would. So in theory,
then you have a group of 6.
So I would do that.
But, you know, I helped.
It does feel a little less fun.
But it helped a little bit.
I move this over here. I lose this tile. Then I place this in over here. And put this out, which is going to give me the river back, as well as this tile here. And then, yes, I do end on the tiebreaker with the larger group. So I do win. I'm not sure whose win it is. Anyways, where's the box? Where's the box cover? That's basically Tulikko. Tulikko is a tile drafting game. You're going to be drafting tiles. Again, plays at multiple player counts. You're going to be drafting tiles from the display. It's a 2 to 4 player game. Plays in roughly 20 minutes, as you saw. You basically take tiles, place them onto your board. You do that until you either run out of tiles. I'm betting this is a red. It's not a red. Where are all the reds? Are there just, I don't know. You took all my reds. I guess you took the reds.
I guess.
But you place the tiles until you either run out of tiles or players have completely gotten rid of their animal tokens and the river tokens. And you can do that through placing them onto your grid, as well as accomplishing the various game bonuses, the various goals in the game. That's been Tulikko. This is gameplay. I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Bye.